Hey 143 fam, we're going to take a look at your mid-month love horoscopes here. For those of you interested in my giveaway this month, I'm going to be choosing two winners. You'll get to decide between a free reading or a free healing session to be considered. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, also leave me a comment below your video and I will notify winners at the very end of the month. For those of you on Instagram, you can follow me at UrbanSoulGuru or my private account at Tony Writes Official. All of my contact information is in the box below. Now let's jump into your horoscopes and see what's in store for the rest of March. Hey Aquarius, this reading is for Aquarius Sun, Moon, and Rising in Love, March 15th through the end of the month. Aquarius and Love, March 15th through the end of the month. Aquarius, Spirit's showing me a visual of somebody relighting a candle. Relighting the flame. Somebody relighting a candle. For those of you who do candle work, it's really important that you never, ever, ever reuse a candle for a different intention. Okay? It's coming through really strong. But the bigger message here that I'm feeling with this visual, it's a partner relating the flame. It's two partners relating a flame. Somebody is at least trying to relate a flame in a relationship. So Aquarius, we're going to get a little bit more clarity. I'm going to cut the deck here. I'm going to do this a little bit differently, but the same spread. Aquarius, March 15th. And we'll still go through these one by one like we always do. Somebody's optimistic. Somebody's not willing to throw in the towel here, even if you think that they are completely past tense. I will say that some of your energy comes through this card very optimistic about a second shot here with somebody, very optimistic about somebody circling back. It feels like once you see somebody's a character, once Mercury goes direct now, the retrograde having ended on the 10th, it's like you're pleasantly surprised. Like you really weren't sure if you could trust what showed up, and all of a sudden you're like, this isn't falling apart. This is still good. So I'm definitely feeling a lot of optimism here, especially about a rekindling. Healing still sitting at the center. Aquarius, you're not the only sign getting this. There's reconciliation very, very likely here. It feels like you're more optimistic about that the second half of March. If somebody tried to get your attention prior, I don't know. I just don't think that you trusted it. But here's the thing. If you do decide to give somebody a second shot, they're still healing, okay? So whatever this is that sits at the center of the reading, this isn't over. This isn't done. But it also feels like a relationship isn't over yet either, okay? So keep an open mind to that. You may not want to, but it does feel like, at least in regards to something healing, it's not over quite yet, okay? All of this followed by past life relationships, soulmate, okay? Soulmates show up, and it's not always romantic and easy. Soulmates show up, and they can be very difficult relationships, also the most fulfilling relationships, but they show up as a mirror for us so that we can continue to grow. Somebody's holding up a mirror still, okay? You may be holding up a mirror still. I feel like for some of you, I see Aquarius standing in front of a partner with a lot of love, a ton of integrity, but saying, listen, I do love you. I feel the magnetic connection. I know that there's a soulmate tie here. However, you're not healthy enough for me. Not yet. So if you want to come back, I need to see you heal. It can't be something we discuss all the time. I have to see it put into action. If I don't see this in the physical realm, if I don't see your emotional growth, if I don't see you spiritually match where I'm at, I can't do this with you. But I'll send you on your way peacefully. If that's just where we're at, then that's where we're at. But I see somebody like, I'm up for the challenge. Somebody's up for the challenge. Like this comes through as your energy for sure, but somebody else is more optimistic. Somebody really loves you and they don't want to let you go. Comes through very, very strong here. Wow, this is why. Okay, stay optimistic, clarified by true love. I think that you truly love whoever this is. I think you know who I'm talking about. Whether you had a separation from this person or not, you may just be at a crossroads in your relationship. There is true love energy. This is really legit, and this is why you're so optimistic. Even if it feels like the odds are against you, even if nobody around you supports this relationship anymore, you'll heal for the true love. But this person, this is why they're still game. This is why, even when you're confronting them about something that doesn't work, even when you're being brutally honest, that brutally honest, loving, but brutally honest mirror for a partner, they're like, okay, I'm not going to shut you out. I would have shut down if somebody else said that to me, but it's you, Aquarius. I do love you. There's still love here. But somebody asking to come back into the picture, somebody being really fierce and confrontational about it, but not like a mean confrontation. I'm almost getting like aggression, like someone who just really wants you back. That's not enough anymore. That may have won you over in the past. That's not going to do it for you anymore, okay? This is why. So healing family issues, healing karmic issues, center the reading message, clarify the codependence. You can't do this anymore because it hurts you. Whoever this is, whoever this true love is, let's hold this up, okay? Soulmate partners show up with lessons. They're mirrors. We do it for them as well. This feels like their energy, and you love them, and you're willing to heal, but you are not willing to be stuck anymore. You can't. You have too much to do. But I'm seeing Aquarius like being very conscious. And part of this conversation, I think, for many of you, like, I'm drained, and I'm going to let you know why. I understand this. I'm not in the dark about this. I'm not confused as to what codependence is, or I'm not confused as to what this karmic issue is. I know exactly what it is. I know exactly what my role is. And I know exactly what I've had to sacrifice because you haven't been able to heal this. If we can heal this, we move forward. If you can't heal this, if I don't see it, we move forward alone. And I see you really standing in a lot of integrity, having that conversation, but it's pretty fierce. It's a fierce message. Now, Aquarius, I think a smaller percentage of you, if someone has this conversation with you, first of all, I don't see you getting defensive. I don't even see your partner getting defensive. Whoever it is like, they sit with it and they're like, you're right. Okay, I'm going to work on this then. I'm going to prove it to you because I love you. There's optimism here. There's faith here. Wow. Okay, soulmate clarified. By this could be the one. I have to hold these up together. There are some issues here, Aquarius. You're not oblivious. I don't even think your partner's oblivious. I think they know something's been going on. I think you have more clarity, but this is who you've called in, okay? This is also why you're not going to give up on a relationship too easy. Now, you will. You will give up if it costs you any more. You are not willing to be drained anymore. You are not willing to sacrifice your ability to work, your ability to function, your physical, mental, emotional, spiritual health. You will not sacrifice anymore unless you see healing. And this person has to heal in a way and be committed to this journey in a way where it doesn't hurt you anymore. Because I do see some of you, it's more than being drained, right? We can be drained and that's one thing, and then we can refuel. But if we are constantly drained, if we are constantly on E, if there's constantly like a deficit of our own life force energy, it manifests into issues at work. It manifests into physical issues. It hurts our emotional and mental health. I see some of you having gone through that, but you arrive at this place and you're like, I love you, but here are the terms. And I see somebody really rising up to meet you there and to heal and to do what they can, but you're going to have to make sure you hold them to this, okay? Trying for like a week or two isn't going to cut it. This has to be real healing out of a karmic issue. Crowning all of this is chemistry. Magnetic, soulmate, you know. Bottom of the deck. I'm actually going to hold both of these up, okay? There's so much love here. There's so much love that comes through this. Someone may need some time apart so that they can refuel. Don't hesitate. If this is you, go on that trip. Go on that little weekend trip. Be by the water. Do whatever you can. This also speaks to possibly a water sign, but the water sign comes through as like very, very calm emotions. But there's love here. Someone's not giving up quite yet. I don't even think you're giving up yet. I think that you've been at a crossroads. It feels like somebody's been at a crossroads. For those of you in committed relationships, and you don't feel like you've been at a crossroads with your romantic partner. It feels like you've been dealing with an issue with a child. Now, this very well could be your inner child. You may have been triggered by something during Mercury retrograde, and of course that is going to impact the health of your romantic relationship because a partner may be witnessing that, and they may be trying to extend that compassion, or they're trying to understand why you might be struggling with an issue. But it feels like for more of you than not who have children, this may very well apply to an issue with the child that needs to heal. And you having to maybe say to your partner, like, this isn't something I'm going to overlook. This isn't just like a literal, like, growing pains, like a literal little behavioral problem. Like, we need to get some real healing here. We need to nip this in the bud. Spirit just said academic. So maybe getting a tutor, finding a healer that your child really connects to, so they can speak openly. But you are done with an issue continuing on. Like, you won't do it. It's fierce. It is, Spirit just said, powerfully maternal. Whether male, female, it's this like the mother lion, just it's getting done now, okay? That also makes me feel like we're talking about lion. That's Leo energy, so you may be dealing with the Leo. You may have Leo in your chart here. But there's still love here. So anybody concerned with, does my partner still love me? Is there a shot here? Are they going to give up? Should I give up? There's love here in Spirit saying, it just feels like something isn't done yet. Okay, Aquarius, if you feel like you need more clarity than this, reach out to me. I'm available for private readings. I'm available for energy healing, which you all know that I specialize in. I'll be back April 1st for your full month of April reading, but in the meantime, I'm sending you all so much love, like gratitude. I'll see you back here soon. Ciao.